Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to La Dome Style. Today we're going to be doing stretches that actually work. A lot of people are skeptical on whether stretching actually helps increase their height, but I believe it does because it worked for me. I started stretching at 5'8.5" due to bad back problems. Later I went to New York for open calls and model agents measured me at 5'10". Of course I was happy. I'm a runway model, so going from 5'8.5" to 5'10" is a really good thing. In the back of my mind, I'm wondering what could it have been, and to me, I just know it was stretching. So I kept stretching to maintain my height, and it's been working for me ever since. Now I know a lot of you all are interested in growth hormone pills and steroids, but I highly suggest that you stretch for at least 6 months to a year to see what your natural height is. After that, it's up to you. So if you are interested in stretching from head to toe, your neck, your shoulders, your calves, your hamstrings, your hip flexors, and everything else that will help increase your height, then keep watching. Let's head over to the mat. Alright guys, so we're making our way to the mat, and what we're going to do is just roll our shoulders backwards. You can roll them forwards. This is just a way for me to wake up in the mornings, in the evenings, and at night. Just a little thing that I like to do. And now I'm going to make my way down to the mat. Come along with me, and what we're going to do is tilt our pelvis up towards the ceiling and lean forward. You're really going to be able to feel this near your rear and behind your thigh. Lift the opposite arm up towards the ceiling, and at any point you can lean over to the right hand side. Give your body a little push forward, not too much if it hurts, obviously, but just push your body forward just a little bit just to give yourself a deeper stretch. That's more of an advanced stretch. You don't have to do that. As you stretch every day, you'll get a lot better at it. So once again, we're switching legs, tilting our pelvis towards the ceiling, and just pushing our waist forward. You don't have to push your rear forward like I'm doing. I just want to show you that my body is going forward if you cannot see. At this point, it's all up to you. If you want to lean forward just a little bit, you can do so. If you want to stay in the position that you're at, you can do so. Again, if you are a beginner, you want to build up to these stretches. If you are advanced, then continue to push your waist forward towards the wall. And at any point, the arm that is up towards the ceiling, you can lean it to the opposite side. So essentially, I'd be leaning my arm to the left-hand side. But you don't have to. There's different variations. Just make sure that you have your pelvis tilted up towards the ceiling and you push forward. So now we're going to be doing a 90-90 degree stretch. Bring each leg at a 90-degree angle, place your hands on your knee and your foot, and slightly lean forward, assuring that you're holding the upper half of your body up. Try not to put too much tension on your legs. This will help with our hip flexors. Did you know that tight hip flexors causes your pelvis to tilt forward? It really messes up your posture and your height, and it also compresses your lower spine. So lengthening the lower lumbar region of your spine gives you a height increase to your whole body, which is something that I did not know. All I'm doing right here is just showing you at a different angle. But this is one of my favorite stretches. I didn't know that this was like an overall body stretch, which is very helpful when it comes to doing quick stretches. So this is definitely a stretch that I implement in every stretching routine that I do. Again, gently, you're going to lean forward every couple of seconds, or when you feel as though your spine is decompressed or your hips are decompressed. Whenever you feel like the tension has been relieved, you're just going to lean forward just a tad bit, not too much, and you'll hold your body here. And I like to place my hands on my legs just because I feel like it's a great support for my shoulders and my arms and just the top of my body, and I'm able to lean forward a lot better. So again, we're just going to be stretching 90-degree angle each leg, really holding the pose. Take deep breaths in and out because it might be a little tight at first, but once you get used to this stretch, then obviously you'll feel a lot better. But again, one of my favorite stretches please implement this in your stretching routine. Give it a go one more time. And then after this stretch, we're going to lay our back flat on the ground, lifting our right leg up and knee towards our chest. Slightly, just bring your knee towards your chest every couple of seconds and hold the position. Again, take deep breaths in and out, and every couple of seconds, bring your knee towards your chest and hold. Release, and do the same thing to the other leg. And as you can see, this leg is just a little tight, it's a little tense. So my recommendation is to hold the stretch a little longer than you did the other leg. Stay here and relax, taking deep breaths in and out, and then bring both knees towards your chest, rising your head up towards your knees, and hold here. You're also lifting your rear up slightly towards the ceiling to give your spine a really good stretch. This feels really good. Slowly release, and then come on to your side, preferably your left side. At this point, you're going to bring your front and back leg to a 90-degree angle. You're going to hold your back leg with your hand and stretch here. Take deep breaths in and out. Relax. Close your eyes if you have to. Really get into the mood. You can release and then grab your leg. You can release and then grab your ankle and bring it back towards you as far as possible. Don't hurt yourself. You don't have to stretch to discomfort. Just bring your foot towards your back as far back as possible and hold that position. A really good thing to do is to put on some good music, some meditation music or just some calm, happy music. If you have Apple Music like I do, it's very easy to find music, so that really helps with stretching as well and getting you in the mood, especially if this is a routine that you're going to do in the evening, because a lot of times we just want to rush home from work and eat dinner and watch TV and go on TikTok. But if we have something else to stimulate us, like really good music, then it helps a lot better. So put on some good music and stretch to it. Only a couple more seconds, and we're gonna release. Coming into a tabletop position, we're just going to bring our right foot in front of us. Take your time and slowly lean your body forwards. Hold your foot, place one hand on the mat for support, and just hold here. Bringing our rear down towards the mat for an extra stretch. Or you can push your rear towards the wall. That's a really good way to stretch as well. We're going to do the same thing to the opposite side, bringing our rear towards the mat. I know it doesn't look like my rear is going towards the mat, but it is. You're not going to feel a significant pull down. Stay in this position for a couple of seconds. You don't have to hold the positions no longer than 30 seconds, and I'll say no less than 15 seconds. And you can come back into a tabletop position. Now we're going to bring our right leg to the side, toes point up towards the ceiling and leaning to the side. Place your hands wherever you need to place them to hold you up, but I prefer one hand lightly on your leg and one hand on the mat, and just hold here. Make sure you are holding the top half of your body up. Keep your head up high so you're not leaning forward and hurting your spine or hurting any muscles or bones, adding unnecessary tension we don't need to add. We are trying to relieve tension so we can reach our maximum height or maintain our maximum height. And again, as you can see, I am doing the same thing to the opposite side. My hand is lightly on my leg. I'm applying light pressure, and I'm also applying light pressure to the mat, and I'm holding here. My main focus is to keep the upper half of my body up by keeping my head up and not leaning forward too much. Release from this position and lay on your back. What you're going to do is bring your knees up, feet close to your rear but not too close, and we're going to raise our hips up towards the ceiling as far as possible. You do not have to push your rear up. I'm just showing you that I am raising my pelvis up towards the ceiling as far as possible. And every couple of seconds, I'm just pushing my pelvis up towards the ceiling or closer towards the ceiling, because when you hold this position for more than about, I would say 5 or 6 seconds, sometimes your pelvis, your hips relax and you are lowering them towards the ground, and we don't want to do that. We want to push them towards the ceiling as far as possible. And just hold here. Releasing from that stretch, we're going to slowly bring our body up, sitting our rear on our heels and bringing our fists behind our back. Pull your fist towards the mat and allow your head to naturally drop towards the mat. You don't want to force your head to drop towards the mat because we don't want to strain our neck. Stretching starts from head to toe, and it's very, very important to be gentle on our whole spine from head to toe. So just be gentle and allow your head to naturally fall behind you, and just hold here. If you need to rise up to reset because you may be in discomfort a little bit, go ahead and do it. You can do this at your own pace, at your own style. I'm just showing you the stretches that help me maintain my height, and because I've been doing this for so many years, I'm able to stretch maybe a little deeper than you can at this point, but you will get to a point where you can stretch deeper and hold them longer. So allow yourself to reset if you need to. Then I'm going to come into a child's pose, again sitting my rear on my heels, bringing my hands in front of me, pushing my rear towards the back of the wall, and I'm going to hold here. Every couple of seconds, stretch your hands out in front of you more and more. Again, we are stretching full body from head to toe and all over our arms, our hips, our calves, our chest. Everything needs to stretch so again we can reach our maximum height or maintain that height. Rising our body up to a tabletop position, spread your knees out wide and slightly lean your body forward to open up those hips and decompress your lower spine so that you can have an overall height increase. After you get a good stretch from that, then you want to stretch from left to right. So we're going to start from the right hand side and we're going to bring our hands over towards the right and hold that stretch. And then we're going to do the same thing to the left hand side and hold that stretch. Hold these for about 15 to 30 seconds and then release. Slowly begin to rise. You're going to come up on both feet and you're going to lean forward, holding this forward bend. Another wonderful overall stretch from top of your spine down to your feet, and then bring your body up. And that is it, guys. A full body stretch to help increase your height. This is a stretch that I love to do. It helps with my posture. and I hope you all enjoyed it. Thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.